Working with Tish on a womb retreat was one of the most special experiences of my life. I'd felt really, really weighed down by my trauma, and it was impacting my ability to communicate and to connect and to share in moments of intimacy with my partner and to share in moments of intimacy with myself. And I knew that Tish was very well equipped to hold space for some of the heavier topics of trauma and transcending those themes. I also knew that she had done a lot of healing work herself and sought out different methods and techniques to really dive into what's going on, to take the time to hear your story and listen. And I was lucky to have already known her before that. So I signed on up. I flew down to Costa Rica. She welcomed me in with open arms. And through a 3 day intensive one on one retreat, I really was able to release a lot of that heavy trauma energy and come out feeling lighter, more connected to myself, my heart, my body, my spirit, everything, and to move forward in life in a way that's true and authentic to me, which is so, so important to me, especially as a Leo, having a strong sense of identity, not weighed down and not pulled in different directions by the perspectives and desires and expectations of other people. So, on the first day of the retreat, we dove into the maiden archetype and really creating a blank slate for a fresh start, despite all that I had endured before. I had breath work in which I visualized my inner child, actually multiple versions of my inner child, and was really able to sit with her and speak with her and comfort her and tell her that it will be okay. And I still have those visions in my mind when my inner child feels a little unsafe or a little unheard today. We focused on a lot of womb energy, right? It was a womb healing retreat. So Tish did mind womb massages on me. I spent a lot of time naked, which I didn't expect, and I had to be comfortable with that and comfortable in my own body, comfortable without being covered up by the confines of clothes and things like that. And I think that made the whole experience more open, more intimate, and really special in its own regard. Let alone its impact in helping me embrace my sexuality, and embrace how sexy I can feel when that's something that I've really had a hard time with and turned away from in the wake of my trauma. So the first day as the maiden, there were flower baths and massage work, yoni steams, and it was really to align my energy and to prepare for the next day, which we embodied the archetype of the mother, through which we dove into a cacao ceremony and mushroom medicine. I covered myself in blue clay from the river and sang to myself and was reborn in the river, so that I could really be awake and welcome myself into this new chapter of life as a mother. And while I'm not a mother yet myself, I learned how to mother myself, how to really take care of myself, how to identify my wants, my needs, my values, my intentions, and live in alignment with that and make the necessary changes to do so. And then for the last day, the crone archetype, we focused on understanding generational wisdom and the wisdom of the elements and how to embody them within us and observe them around us and welcome them in and build a relationship with them and to know that we are deeply connected and we have been for thousands and thousands of years. Some themes of past lives came up, some future visions of what could be, what is yet to come, and the kind of life that I want to build for myself and how I want to live and how to get in touch with my own wisdom, my own intuitive gifts, my own cyclical wisdom as well, my body, everything. So through nature walks and a really, really profound fire healing ceremony, I was able to release that which was no longer serving me, to release all of the energetic hooks that people had on my heart and my spirit, and really set myself free. And it was an intense emotional release. I think I sobbed for an hour, and then it started raining, and there was a rainbow, and all of the spirits were with me. And I knew that. I knew that deeply. And I knew that my spirit was with me too. And I was able to really thank myself from the inside out, and to thank Tish for guiding me through it and being there with me for every step of it and giving me suggestions for what to do afterwards, right? After this beautiful retreat, which was in the most gorgeous location in Costa Rica with delicious organic food. I just felt so nourished in every way, so held and cradled by the energy of the land and the people. I was able to go forward and hold on to that energy with me and embrace these different practices and embody them and put them into action to keep myself in alignment and to keep doing so in Costa Rica for a few months after my practice, back in the United States when I had returned home, and through many different transitions of life since then, and being able to navigate the trials and tribulations of such transitions with grace and to come back to really who I am at my core each time. I attribute a lot of that skill and strategy and willingness to do it to Tish and to the experience that we had together. And I'm excited for the opportunity to do it again. So if you're considering a retreat with Tish, I 100% recommend. She's inspired me to even want to curate these type of transformative experiences on my own one day, for the people that I work with and come across, and to see how can we live our brightest lives together.